Hey, what's going on guys? Today I'm going to be using Trophi.ai's AI training features to see how good they really are. So first off, we started with the kickoff training pack or AI training in the defense category because that's what I need to work on most. It's nothing special. And then we moved on to backboard clears. And so that's a demo playing of what it's supposed to look like. So you don't even have to press anything on your keyboard. It just shows you what to do. And so yeah, during this session, I realized that the demo button is the same as my arrow button because I'm a weirdo and I play only on keyboard. But also you'll notice sometimes it starts you when unexpectedly, and so you have to adjust to that. Then we moved on to more kickoffs, and so basically it's teaching you different types of kickoffs. So this you can see is called the hook left. And that's kind of what I'm talking about there. It starts you in a really awkward position when you're not ready. But yeah, so the objective of this one is to get it into that little area with the left hook. As you can see, it kind of messed me up on the start there. And so, yeah. Essentially, you just have to get it into that little zone, which is really cool. That little mini-map is awesome. And then we moved on to mechanics. So for this specifically, I practiced my musty flicks, which I really had never spent time practicing, and then I went to breezies, which are almost the same thing, just with a little bit more focus on the rotation of your car. And so I really highly recommend, if you're going to use Trophi.ai's training for anything at all, please let it be the flicks, because it gets you the perfect setup almost every single time. And it even shows you where you want the ball to go in that little green section on the top of the net. So yeah, those are the breezies and musties. And next we moved on to zap dashes. Now, zap dashes can be extremely useful in game, and that's why I wanted to practice them, because they're extremely hard to get right. Pros nowadays are still can mess up on zap dashes because of how perfect you have to perform them. And so starting to get kind of into the practice of using them is definitely going to help me improve my game. And so having these tips as well while you're practicing is extremely helpful. The AI will actually talk to you during your training to see what you're doing wrong. I muted the clip in this case because it's very loud when the AI talks, but you can see on the side chat box talking about a new or a different type of zap dash, the diagonal zap dash. And so we begin starting to practice these as well, which are obviously useful, but are probably most definitely less common to use or even to see in game than a normal zap dash. But it's really cool that Trophi.ai actually includes all these features, because I didn't even know this diagonal zap dash was a thing. So we're kind of practicing those here, but they're very useful for getting momentum in a certain specific direction that the normal zap dash doesn't. Now with that out of the way, I bet you all must be asking, now this is great, right? That using this training AI to help me improve, but did I actually see improvement with the short time that I actually used it? And well, the answer to that is yes. Yes, I saw a ton of improvement. Now I'm just going to display some clips throughout the week on the screen while I talk over it. My overall performance as a player increased significantly. Now over the past week, I've been training more on specific aspects of Rocket League, but just by training those, I've also increased my abilities in car control, ball control, decision making, cognitive function, and other things of the sort that are required to be a good Rocket League player. And so making these decisions on the spot is one thing that comes along with the training. But even that, like I said, let's say you're training musties, you just get used to that car control, and you can use that in almost any other aspect of Rocket League. But my overall personal review is that I highly recommend Trophi.ai to all of you out there, because it is good.